Homicide investigation launched after elderly man found butchered in St. Catherine home. A quiet community in St. Catherine is reeling in shock after a beloved 68-year-old laborer was brutally murdered inside his own home on Friday morning. Police have since launched a full-scale homicide investigation into the killing. The deceased has been identified as Hartman Johnson, a resident of Walker's Avenue in the Windsor Heights area. According to initial reports from the police, Johnson's lifeless body was discovered under gruesome circumstances shortly before midday on Friday. Passers-by became suspicious and alerted the authorities after spotting the elderly man lying unresponsive at the entrance to his house around 11 a.m. When law enforcement officers arrived on the scene, they were met with a horrific sight. Johnson was found lying in a large pool of blood. A preliminary examination of the body revealed that he had suffered multiple deep, violent wounds to his neck, face, and torso, suggesting a vicious attack. The scene was immediately processed by crime scene investigators who collected evidence in an effort to piece together the events leading up to the murder. The body of the elderly laborer was subsequently removed from the scene and taken to a morgue where he was officially pronounced dead. As of this publication, no motive has been established for the killing and no arrests have been made. The police are appealing to anyone with information regarding Johnson's death or any suspicious activity in the Walker's Avenue area around the time of the incident to come forward and assist with their inquiries. Fatal accident on Prospect Main Road claims life of 79-year-old pedestrian. A pedestrian has died following a collision with a minibus on the Prospect Main Road in Manchester on Friday night. The deceased has been identified as Trevor Williams, 79, a resident of Prospect in Manchester. According to a police report, about 7:30 p.m., Williams was walking along the Prospect Main Road when he was struck by a white Toyota Hiace commuter traveling in a northerly direction. The minibus, registered as a public passenger vehicle, was being driven by a 49-year-old man. The injured man was rushed to hospital where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Authorities are continuing their investigation into the circumstances surrounding the fatal incident. The Jamaican Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade says it is monitoring military hostilities in the Middle East at this time. This following an attack on Iran by the US and Israel on Saturday. Iran has subsequently launched retaliatory strikes on Israel. In a release Saturday afternoon, Jamaica's Foreign Affairs Minister, Kamina Johnson-Smith, said that while hoping for an early resolution, the ministry is urging all Jamaicans in the region to exercise vigilance and to shelter in place as conditions may require. Minister Johnson-Smith is also advising Jamaicans to avoid all travel to the region at this time.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade is monitoring military hostilities in the Middle East at this time. While hoping for an early resolution, we urge all Jamaicans in the region to exercise vigilance and to shelter in place as conditions may require. Should you have specific concerns or an emergency and need to reach the ministry, please do so at consular, consular, at mfaft.gov.jm or at 1-876-391-8105. The ministry is also generally advising Jamaicans to avoid all travel to the region at this time.
Kamina Johnson-Smith, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Five charged following major anti-lottery scam operations in Manchester. Detectives assigned to the anti-lottery scam unit of the Fraud Squad and the Financial Crimes Investigation Division have charged 5 individuals following intensified operations in Manchester on Wednesday, February 25th. According to police reports, simultaneous operations were carried out between 5 a.m. and 7 p.m. in several communities including Descartes Road, Redberry District, and the Old Porous District. During the operations, 7 people were taken into custody. Investigators later charged 5 of them with breaches of the Law Reform Fraudulent Conversion Special Provisions Act and the Dangerous Drugs Act. Police also seized more than 1.8 million Jamaican dollars in cash and 9 motor vehicles, including a motorcycle. The coordinated crackdown forms part of ongoing efforts by law enforcement to disrupt and dismantle lottery scamming operations in the region. The anti-lottery scam unit continues to urge members of the public to report suspicious activities as the fight against fraudulent schemes remains a top priority. "19 killed by security forces in the month of February. The Independent Commission of Investigations INDECOM has reported that 19 people were shot and killed by security forces during the month of February. The latest incident occurred on Thursday in Coral Garden, St. James, where 3 men were shot and killed by police during an operation shortly after 11 p.m. The deceased men have not yet been identified. According to police reports, their teams had separate encounters with the men at a location in Coral Gardens. In one encounter, 2 of the men were reportedly shot after they attempted to disarm members of the police team. The 3rd man was killed after he allegedly pointed a gun at the police. Authorities report recovering 2 firearms from the scene. Notably, no body-worn cameras were reported as being issued or worn by any of the policemen involved in the operation. INDECOM is appealing to anyone with information that could assist in identifying the men to contact the Commission. Since the start of the year, 47 people have been killed by security forces. This represents 9 fewer fatalities compared to the 56 killed during the corresponding period last year. The Commission continues to investigate each incident to determine whether the use of force was lawful and justified under the circumstances.
Arms in arms tonight, side by side, victory is in our sight.
Hey there, reggae fans! Today, I'm taking you on a journey through the life of one of the genre's brightest rising stars, Skip Marley. Born on June 4th, 1996 in Kingston, Jamaica, Skip is the grandson of the legendary Bob Marley. Yeah, you heard that right. He's got reggae royalty running through his veins. Skip grew up surrounded by music, with his mother, Cedella Marley, being a part of Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. Music was a family affair, and it didn't take long for Skip to find his own rhythm. By age 11, he was already teaching himself to play the piano, drums, guitar, and bass. Talk about talent, right? In 2015, Skip made his debut with the single Cry to Me, and it was clear from the start that he had inherited the Marley magic. His smooth, soulful voice and modern twist on classic reggae sounds quickly earned him a spot in the hearts of reggae lovers everywhere. But it was his 2017 collaboration with Katy Perry on the hit song Chained to the Rhythm that catapulted him into the global spotlight. Skip brought his unique reggae vibe to the pop scene, showing the world that reggae is as relevant as ever. That track didn't just top charts, it also earned him a Grammy nomination. Skip Marley's music isn't just about catchy beats and smooth melodies. He's deeply committed to carrying on his grandfather's legacy of spreading messages of love, unity, and social justice. Tracks like Lions and Refugee showcase his dedication to using music as a force for good. In 2020, Skip released his debut EP, Higher Place. It's a powerful collection that features collaborations with heavyweight artists like Her and Rick Ross. The EP is a testament to Skip's versatility and his ability to blend reggae with other genres while staying true to his roots. Skip Marley is not just a continuation of the Marley legacy. He's carving out his own path and bringing reggae to a new generation. His music is a bridge connecting the timeless messages of his grandfather with the contemporary sounds of today. So, if you haven't already, give Skip Marley a listen. You'll find that his music is more than just tunes to groove to. It's a movement. Thanks for tuning in and keep the reggae spirit alive. Peace out.